This video is going to be an overview of the sheep brain dissection. It's important to know the different functions for the parts of the brain.
The frontal lobe is responsible for planning and decision-making and is anterior of the brain. One of the most important parts of the sheep's brain is the brainstem. It regulates the heart rate, breathing, sleeping, and eating. It's also the posterior of the brain. This would be the patient's point of view. The left hemisphere controls the right side of the body and is responsible for words, numbers, lists, etc. The right hemisphere controls the left side of the body, the creative side of the brain. It's also responsible for imagination, daydreaming, and color.
Here you can see the medulla longitudinal fissure. It's what separates the left side of the brain to the right side of the brain. The cerebrum is the largest part of the brain and it controls everything you do, think, and sense. It is the medial of the brain. The gyri are the bumps that can be seen on the brain, and the sulci are the grooves or cracks on the brain.
The parietal lobe is responsible for processing pain, temperature, touch, and pressure sense processing. It's on the lateral of the brain and posterior to the frontal lobe. The cerebellum receives information from sensory parts. The occipital lobe, which is located in front of the cerebellum, receives visual information, and the temporal lobe has two parts. The upper part manages hearing, and the inner area processes memories.
The optic chiasma connects the brain to the vision and the eyes. The spinal cord connects a large part of the nervous system to the brain and sends messages to the body. The olfactory bulbs process sense of smell, pons relay between cerebrum and cerebellum, and the medulla connects the brain to the spinal cord.
The lateral ventricle helps circulate cerebrospinal fluid or brain juice and is a shock absorber for the brain. The midbrain enables your brain to integrate sensory information from your eyes and ears with your muscle movements.
The white material contains axons that help the brain connect with the nervous system through the gray matter. The gray matter contains cell bodies and is a major component of the nervous system.
The pineal body affects the mind's modulation of sleep patterns in both seasonal and circadian rhythms. The thalamus works for relaying sensory information and acting as a center for pain perception.
The interior of the cerebellum helps with balance and receives information from parts of the brain. The hypothalamus produces essential hormones for the body, and its primary function is homeostasis.
Enjoy your dissection!